We started with the pilot of 7 in 2021. In 2022, we had what was called the Talented 10. And so there were 10 of them in Res CNA. In 2023, there were the Fierce 14. And then in 2024, now we have Air 22. And so with growth come challenges and obstacles and opportunities. People talk about project-based learning. This is project-based learning.
I found out about the program because I was in their Young Women program where we went to Eastern for 2 years, and just going through the Facebook page, I seen the Fierce 14, and I knew I wanted to be a part of the group. I actually went to be in the medical field as a psychologist, and when I got into the program, it really expanded my mind of the healthcare field. It made me more interested in it.
I heard about the program through the Fierce 14 DCLI 6-week residential last summer. I went to the HPC meetings. I would see Desiree outside of the HPC meetings and I would talk to her about it. When I heard about the program, it struck me. I got really interested in it, and now I know this is what I want to do.
When I listened to the needs of the community, what happened was I said, all right, what do we need? We were coming off of the pandemic, and they said we have to have nurses, but in order to have nurses, we've got to have CNAs. And so for us to have an effective and build a credible program, we have to have partnerships and collaborations. And what you will find is that Decatur Memorial Hospital has been intricately involved in supporting us. Our Health Professions Club meetings are held on their campus. We have a tremendous amount of support. Ed Curtis, who is the current CEO of Memorial Health, not just DMH. We have met with Drew Early, who's the CEO at DMH, Teresa Rutherford, who was the former CEO of HSHS. That is important because it gives, not only does it lend credibility to the program, it also gives our students a level of access to healthcare that most will not have, who can talk to them about the journey and they can start to explore other areas.
I started to want to take care of my grandmother, so I found a profession that I wanted to do, which is respiratory therapy, but I want to be an RN who specializes in that because you get way more opportunity and experience that way. I want to be a registered nurse, a travel NICU nurse. I want to work with babies only. I don't want to do surgeries on babies. I'm like scared, but I want to work with babies only. A typical day in this program would be getting up. I got up at 6:30. Then I would go downstairs. We had to be down there by 7:30. Then we get on the bus at 7:40. We go to Rotabilis. Our school day is from 8 to 2:45. We would go to an activity they have for us. And then Saturday, grocery shopping and financial literacy. So that would be a typical week for us.
The residential part is essential. When I remove everyone from their comfort zone, then everybody is now all of a sudden not comfortable. And so how do we move towards a common goal, have a different level of accountability, understand how do you manage your time, and we do it together. So it's easy to challenge and support, but success comes when we challenge and support collectively and they're able to move towards that goal together.
I think others like to say that I grew as a person because I wasn't so open to others. Like I always stayed to myself, and during the program I actually got to, be myself and get to know other people and actually just show my personality with others.
Well, when I came into the program, I was a little rough. I always said what I wanted to say, and I didn't care about how other people felt about the words that I was saying. But now that I'm realizing that people have feelings just like I have feelings, and how I treat people how I want to be treated, and I've grown from the first day to now. You can see like a before and after. I'm very, very different. I wasn't trying to connect with other people. I was just trying to be to myself and my friend that I had. But now that there's no problem, I know that there's no problem with meeting new people and getting to know more people. This program has taught me a lot about caring for others, not only their feelings but their physical needs as well, because we do care for patients. But outside of patient care, we have to care for others' feelings in the program. You can't do whatever you want to anybody. They have feelings as well. One of the misconceptions that I've had would definitely have to been in clinicals, because I knew they did the dirty work. Ooh, it was rough, but moving forward, it got easier by the days, so it doesn't really bother me anymore wiping butt.
It was kind of hard for me to leave basketball and come into this program, because I've grown to actually connect with my teammates for a couple years now. So it was hard leaving them for the summer and coming into them and learning new people. I feel like the healthcare field was more of a setup for my future instead of basketball, because basketball can only take you so far, and I knew that if I got into the healthcare field, this would take me more. To be in this program, I just feel like you have to be determined and want to do better for yourself. I'm very proud of myself that I actually got to overcome my anxiety and actually get into the program, and now I'm ready to be a certified CNA.
If I could tell myself, my former self, one thing, it would be to not give up and to not be scared of making new friends and meeting new people. This makes me feel really great about myself and about the career path that I'm headed on. I passed, and I'm proud of myself.